since I met him, which would have been, I mean, since I started working with him, which would have been, I don't remember what year that would have been. It was during the Hostomania stuff when he was doing the hosting company thing.
Right.
Shooting all those commercials. It was just like,
how did that do? Did that do anything?
I think it ended up dying.
Right.
Or I don't know why they stopped doing it, but I think the whole web hosting like industry consolidated, and it just wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't financially viable anymore, so they just kind of
That's not a sexy space anyway. Either.
No,
it's not
hosting.
Like, Hogan needs to be in.
But we went to a bunch of like Vegas. Even with Flair, I went to a bunch of I all these like crazy like little web conventions out in Las Vegas. We went to, and he would sit there all day signing autographs for people, I think that just general industry kind of like.
Well, Hogan needs to be in a public space, and hosting is not a public space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got stream guys now, and you got some major players. AWS. You got
no one cares about websites.
Nobody
anymore.
gives a f- about who's hosting your website.
Exactly. No one gives a shit.
You go ask 90% of the GoDaddy. That's what the fuck they're GoDaddy. I mean, they're the Walmart of hosting.
Right.
And I don't even know that they host. They'll just build it for you and get your domain. But like Hogan needs to be in sexy. Hogan needs to be in a space that a white trash dude from Indiana is going to be in. Like my shirt says, the finest strain of Indiana white trash. So
beautiful.
But that's his P1, meaning his number one target audience is probably a 55-year-old male.
Mm-hmm.
So if a 55-year-old white male likes whatever product you have, then maybe Terry was good for your product.
Right.
Other than that, Terry doesn't need to be in the hosting business.
Well, I heard that his biggest regret as far as like promoting products go was the grill. Because George Foreman got it, right? I was
there for that.
Oh, were you?
Oh, yeah. He was taking his kids to St. Cecilia school, and this guy who brokers products calls him and says, "Listen, I need an answer now. I got a blender and I got a grill." And Hogan goes, like, "What do you mean? Like, what kind of grill?" "It's this grill where it's slanted, and you put your hamburger or your chicken on it, and it slides. The grease slides down into this tray." And Hogan goes, "Give me the blender. I do protein shakes and shit like that. So the blender, give me the blender." So they did the Hulk Hogan blender, which was this fucking piece of shit blender that
pull up the Hulk Hogan blender.
And then they actually. It was his choice before they went to George Foreman. George Foreman got the grill by default.
He got by default
because Hogan picked the fucking blender.
Oh,
and Hogan he's told the story.
I've heard him tell it. Yeah,
he's told the story. If he just would have paid attention,
the Thunder mixer.
Look, that's what the he got. And George,
unreal.
I think George made what, $300 million. I mean, pull up what George Foreman's made on.
Yeah,
I'd like to
it's
see
something
that.
like just
It's more than he ever could have fathomed in his life.
What year was that?
Oh God, that would have been like
90s, yeah,
96, 97 ish. But I saw him that day. This was in the morning. I saw him that day, and he's like, "Hey man, I got a new blender coming out." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, this dude, Danny McGillicuddy, who represents these products." Here we go.
George Foreman Grill was used to cook
millions
blah, 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 blah. He didn't invent the grill. He was famous for it. He received 40% share of the profits, which at its peak meant he was earning millions of dollars a month, over $200 million in total.
200 million. So
Look
I
at
see.
him. He's so
see
psyched.
Hogan, and he goes, "I got a Blizender coming out.
A Blizender.
They wanted me to do some fucking stupid grill bullshit, but I got us a Blizender, so we'll be mixing up our shit really good." I'm like, we didn't even know what the grill was yet. I mean, we didn't even know if the grill was stupid or not. We just knew we had a blender coming, and this blender was cheap bullshit. Couldn't even get through an ice cube. Look at the three little whips down there. Yeah, it was just completely bullshit.
Oh my God, bro! Look how small it is.
Yeah, it was teeny tiny.
What is the guy?
Can't even put 2 eggs in there.
No. So I was with him during that deal. And that's always been a rib that we've ribbed him for. Yeah, I mean it was bullshit.
Look, dude's blown away.
Yeah.
God.
Look at those 3 little wires down there. Hogan got the first one. They sent him like 10, right? And he used the first one. It wouldn't even whip up his fucking protein. Like it wouldn't even whip it up like efficiently.
Dude, I remember the grill too. I had one when
I
I
had
was a
one.
kid.
Yeah, everybody
I
had
would cook
one.
everything on the grill.
Every single household had
I would
one.
cook corned beef hash on the fucking
Yeah, we were
Everybody
cooking
had
burgers
one.
on it like it was a
And not
miracle grill.
not only did we all have one, we've probably had multiple ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Because it's morphed into better things, you know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they had like
made
a
it better.
2.0.
And it didn't just target people who were George Foreman fans. My fucking mom bought
George Foreman had nothing to do with the
My mom was a freaking.
Yeah. My mom had one.
She
My
was
grandma
in
had
college
one.
for fine art. She was a fine artist,
Right,
and
she
she
didn't
had
know
a George Foreman.
Foreman
She
was.
had no clue who
But
George
she knew
Foreman
this fucking grill she could keep in her dorm room
yeah.
and whip her up a fucking, whatever she wanted to.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's just like these super celebrities just being, just proselytizing all of these products nonstop was just always such a weird thing to me,
Sales.
It's just like, and even now, there's a few guys, like Logan Paul's one of the guys. Now it's all meme coin. It's all Bitcoin. It's all crypto shit. Crypto scams. And now you got,
NFTs.
Logan Paul.
But hasn't the NFT, didn't that
NFTs
kinda
are dead.
Didn't that hit the wall pretty
hit a
much?
wall.
I mean,
Bad,
yeah.
But they're still doing coins.
Remember for a
and
while
now you got
they were
Trump and all
doing-
his kids doing their own coins.
Remember
Yeah.
for a while they were doing those metaverse and you could buy a
Buy a house in the metaverse.
and a
Yeah.
nightclub and all this kind of bullshit. And it
estate.
was going to be where people go and live their life
In the meta.
digitally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if my life is so bad in real life that I got to go live digitally, it's time to eat a bullet.
Pull
I'm
the
just
plug.
telling you that right now. Listen, I'm a nobody here in Tampa, but motherfucker, I'm the king of
Meta world.
Meta World 10. I'm the fucking mayor of Mayor. I mean, like, what the you loser?
Yeah, but it might be cool, Bubba.
I mean,
What if you could go in there? You could be, you could be 6'6", jacked 20-inch dick,
kind of
slinging
like
it
you,
around.
jacked up.
Yeah.
I mean, God, since the last time I saw you, I bet you went from curling 50 pounds to 150. I mean, look at that
Fucking
motherfucker jacked up.
Bro, I've looked
You gotta
the
start
same.
shaving your arms.
I've looked
though.
the same. No,
You gotta shave your arms.
What am I, gay?
No, but you're striations, motherfucker.
What?
Striations.
What the fuck's a striation?
Striations? Like,
Well, you
I don't
see the
have any 'cause I'm
ripples.
too fat,
You
but
see the ripples
like,
in your
yeah,
muscles,
yeah,
you
look-
know?
Oh no, I'm
look
not
how
doing
much
that.
hold on. Look at your fucking gorilla arm.
It's not a gorilla.
No,
arm.
but
It's
first
the
of
same
all,
arm it was last
happens
time.
to be that you are light haired, so that does help. That you're light haired.
yeah,
but,
see the
but it
lines.
looks it's such a cleaner look when you don't have all that fucking hair there. And I'm like 3 days stubble right now, but like
That's like
your wife would appreciate
That's
it more.
like yeah. We don't do that anymore, Bubba.
Not that you're fisting her, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, like it's just a better presentation.
No,
What?
we
Listen,
keep the hair. The girl,
before-
my wife likes hair.
Before the show started, I gave you a little tidbit. You really need to just listen. What's the worst? It'll grow back. Shave your arms one time and see if your girl likes it.